Fire, water, earth, and air. Fire, water, earth, and air. A warm welcome to Jamerican, Scorpio, Tarot. Good to see you guys again. Thanks for clicking in. Today, we're going to continue with Sign Your Love. It's my original, and we're going to talk about letting go. When to let go. So let go when, and we're going to let the tarot tell you when you should be letting go. You know, many times we're locked into a relationship and we feel obligated to stay because we're afraid to go. We're afraid to find something new. We're afraid we can't find something else. We're afraid nothing better is out there. We're afraid that we're not good enough. We're afraid we have too much kids or too much responsibility, or locked in to whatever it is that is your drawbacks, whatever it is that is stopping you from going, whatever explanations or reasons that you give yourself or tell yourself. But there are times that no matter what, it's time to let go. That's what we're going to focus on in this video. As is traditional, we're going to start with a major that will tell us the major thing that you should look at when it's time to let go and go about your business. But first, I'm asking you guys to be kind enough to give me a subscribe and a like. Guys, I'm new and I'm trying to build. Thank you very much from the bottom, the deepest bottom of my heart. Gratitude to my new subscribers that have become my extended family. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for trusting to stay in and putting a little chance in me, being the fool card and taking that leap of faith by subscribing. I know subscriptions can get burdensome and a lot, and sometimes you are overwhelmed by everything coming at you, but I'm asking you to find a little space to squeeze me in. I won't disappoint you. I upload every single day. Now let's get into it. Fire, water, earth, and air. This is all signs. So whatever sign you're included. Once you're experiencing these things, it's time to let go. No matter how much you put in, no matter how much you've invested, no matter how much your heart and mind and soul is there. But if you're experiencing these things, it's time to say goodbye. Angelic self. Fire, water, earth, and air. The energies are here and they want to find out exactly what it is. When they need to let go. What must occur for them to decide to let go? What must occur for them to decide? Oh my gosh. Whew, I'm Scorpio, and I never fail to be surprised to see the death card. Transformation, a work of transformation has to happen. When things are at its worst, it must die before there can be a renewal, a new beginning, a regeneration, a comeback, a transformation. You know the stages of a butterfly, right? And they cannot become a butterfly unless they first die and go through that process. So therefore, when things become very toxic and unbearable, and to a point where death must occur in that relationship, and death not in physical dying, but in the fact that everything has to be drastically changed. Turn around, new page, new beginning, fresh start. So because of that, this is the major focus, and I'm so glad this comes out, angelic self, because it gives so much dimension of and so much accuracy into why it would be important when things are not right for you to let go and leave and start anew. All right, we're going to start off by drawing one oracle. And this will give us further guide into what and when to let go. It's time to let go when. Let's see, it's time to let go when. It's time to let go when, angelic self. It's coming. It's time to let go when. Okay. It's time to let go when, angelic self. It's time to let go when. There you go. Thank you, angelic self. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The bee community came out. Wow. You know how the bee live and operate in their communities, right? They have a queen, you have the worker bees, and you have those that after they mate with the queen, then their time is over, it's done and gone. The time will be up and expired when you have done your part, when you play your part. Some relationships are meant for a time to teach you a lesson, to give you the information and the knowledge and the experience you need to move forward into what you're divinely meant for. And if you're not doing that and you're staying in the areas that's only meant to be temporary or for a time, then you are losing out on being the queen bee. You're losing out on the powerful creator and creation. You're losing out on the blessings, that everything that you touch, the sweetness of life, because you're staying with the sour, you're staying with the tasteless, you're staying with the stale, you're staying with the dead, you're staying with what does not benefit you, what does not cherish and nourish you and help you grow. You're the queen of abundance, king of abundance. Your emperor, empresses, kings and queens act as such because it is you are created that way. It's your power, you're divine in that way. So therefore, this is not something you're begging or asking for. It's what you're created and blessed with. Now let's get some tarot. Let's ask the tarot. You know, everybody have disappointments. We all go in with good intentions, and we all go in with forever in mind. We all go in, I'm here to stay. I don't want to disappoint either myself or my family or who I'm in love with. But when you're disrespected, it's time to go. And the tarot does need to tell you that. And disrespect is one of the top on the list when it comes to go. Disrespect even come above cheating. Even though cheating is a form of disrespect, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Disrespect tops it all. So without consulting the tarot, I'm trying to tell you, emperors, empresses, kings and queens, it's time to go when disrespect has now penetrated your relationship in forms of you receiving it or even giving it. Because the time you are at a stage where you feel like you can spew disrespect to your partner, you're pretty much done. And when they feel like they can take that step to disrespect you, they don't love or care for you or want forever with you. They just want to use you for the time till they get to who they can love and respect and dream of living a lifetime with. Okay, so let's get into this. So our first one here, oh my gosh, how this would definitely come with the Death card, the Tower card. It's time to go when you feel like every day feels like a Category 5 hurricane in your home. When you are experiencing a turmoil and a disruption in your home, so much so you feel like you're going through a Category 5 hurricane every day. You're restless, you're upset, you're depressed, you are angry, you are just, you can't keep your attention on anything, you can't focus on anything, you're miserable, you're stressed out, you become agitated, easily irritated, life just seems very challenging, nothing feels like it's going your way, then it's time to let go, because that's a definite Category 5 hurricane, and that's a destroyer. That's a destroyer. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. If you don't feel alive in your relationship, and if you always feel alone, and if you always feel burdened, overpressured, overworked, there's no relief for you. You feel it. Your energy feel it, your spirit feel it, you're always drained and down and out. You have to put a lot of effort into feeling energetic at all to get anything done, or to think straight, or to get your mind right. You're overworking, you're putting in everything, and nothing is coming back at you. Emperors, empresses, kings and queens, it's time to let go and get out when that's happening. Then you have the King of Cups. This is saying if you do not have someone who is stable, respectful, responsible, who is willing to give you the world, to include love and security and protection and provision, you should get out. If you don't have the King of Cups in your life. You feel loveless. You feel like you have no attention in the bedroom or out. You're not feeling satisfied. You're always dissatisfied. You're discontented. Nothing is ever, oh my gosh. Angelic self, thank you for using me. I am giving you the messages as they come. Some of you need to hear that right now you're struggling in your relationships and you've been hearing everything about stick to it, wait it out. You have to go through the periods of disaster and misery and before you can come out on the good side. Hold on, things will get better, but it never do. It gets worse. Things never get better, it gets worse. Abuse get worse, disrespect get worse, cheating get worse, lying get worse, and just using you for that shoulder to lean on. At the end of the day, you feeling burdened, and then you start to feel resentment and anger because all of your life is disrupted and turned over. And you're trying to hang on to every bit of past feelings and past how they treated you and past how everything was before it got to this point and past how can I work on getting them to change. If they don't want to change, honey, they're not going to change. Not for you, not for Earth, not for the environment, not for the universe. Not even karma. When it hits some people, they don't even wake up and say, listen, it's time for change. If you are feeling in, and let me get some more. Let me get some more of these here. Come on. Okay. And then I'm going to pull another tarot too. All right. There has to be settlement and a settled heart. Love and respect. Authority. Respect goes hand in hand with those in authority and those who are leading you. Especially feminine energies coming in here if you're being hurt. If you're being abused in any way. Mentally, physically. Toxicity runs rampant, and that word is really overused, but you know when you're in a toxic situation. You don't know if that's everybody say this is toxic, the little thing this is toxic. Yeah, you know when yours is for real. You know when yours is for real. Oh wow, let's get one more, angelic self. Oh, there it is. You know when yours is for real. Nobody don't have to tell you. You feel it. It's physically happening to you. You're hiding it. Sometimes you hide it from your family and your friends because you feel so embarrassed and shamed. The shame is on them. The embarrassment is on them. What that has to do with you, the bad treatment that someone give you, how they treat you badly, has nothing to do with you. It's them. So why are you the one shamed? Why are you the one feeling embarrassed? And you don't want to tell anybody just because maybe you boast a lot about how great things are and how wonderful things are. And when you go to your community meetings and you go out with your friends, you just want to put on that face and that facade that everything is excellent. I have the best man or woman in the world. Things are going great. And you want to keep up that unrealistic, untrue, to just make everything seem okay with you, and you're dying inside if you have not died already with this hurricane that's pulling through every day in your life. Here you have vulnerability. You're in a place of vulnerability right now and you need some peace. Angelic self, please. The messages I'm passing on to you is not from me. You are vulnerable right now. You're in a place of vulnerability, a place of disquiet, a place of hurt, a place of not knowing where to turn and who to turn to. There's always help. Don't think no one's out there. Maybe you abandon your family and friends for this person and now you don't have any family and friends to run back to. Trust me, real family, they'll take you as the prodigal son. And when I say son, I don't mean like from a, gender perspective, just saying what the story is, the parable of the prodigal son in the Bible, for example. Illumination. Right now is the time for you to wake up, receive this message, hear this message, and save yourself. It's time to let go, be gone. It's time to go. It's time to say it's finished. I've held on long enough. I've bear enough, more than any regular person can bear. I've done my part. I've taken my punishment. I've taken all the karma that karma can give to someone. I am done. Be done with it. If you're forced to do what you're not willing to do, if you're being forced against your will to continuously do things that you don't want to do, you have no love, no attention, you have nothing pouring into you, nothing, you're just being robbed and drained and stripped. When you look in the mirror, if you cannot recognize yourself, you just see someone who is faking it, who cannot genuinely smile at yourself and say, I'm happy, who cannot be honest with yourself, because when you look in that mirror, you are only disgusted and feel the shame and humiliation, which you shouldn't be feeling. That's for them to feel. I'm going to end this video because right now I just feel so, wow. Whomever this message is meant, fire, water, earth, and air, this message, I hope it comes across your heart in the way it's meant to be put across to you. I want to come across in the gentlest, most understanding, most compassionate, most non-judgmental, most loving, sisterly way that I can. This is not trying to persuade you to do something you don't want to do. Your heart is not ready for something that you're not ready to be open and see. But let it sit with your heart, sleep on it, and see if you can do something to rescue yourself. Sometimes we look for people to come and rescue us, and we pray and we meditate and we ask, when God and the universe sometimes just say, all you need is some information, all you need is some guidance, all you need to do is take the first step. You can reach out to your community, your church, you can reach out to family, you can reach out to friends, you can reach out to strangers, you can reach out to hotlines that are there to provide homes and take care of you, to put you up, to give you back a fresh start. Sometimes you don't want to start from the scratch because you're looking at all what you're going to lose, all what you're going to leave behind. But is it worth your peace? Is it worth your sanity? Is it worth you losing yourself? Much love, much respect. I understand. I empathize. I am with you in heart and in spirit. Respect emperors, empresses, kings, and queens. Love the one you're with. Care for yourself. Love yourself. Understand that you don't have to undergo things by yourself. And if you're in need, reach out and ask for help. Blessings always. One love, one heart. Please subscribe to Jamerican Scorpio Tarot and help your girl out so I can continue bringing the messages and helping who I can. I appreciate you. I respect you. I love you. And I appreciate every like and every subscribe. Have a good one. Emperors, empresses, kings, and queens. Subscribe.